Hello, greetings and salutations. Let's see if I got this set up. Hello. I do, I've got it set up so I can hear it. So I have an echo. So if you jump on, would you mind sharing this with your friends so that we can, I don't know, get some more people to watch this with us? So, I know I'm supposed to be talking while I'm getting everything set up, but I am not that talented yet, and I have yet to figure out how to accomplish more than one thing at a time. Because as Jocelyn is always quick to point out, we need technical support. So if you're in the market to do technical support for a show, come on down. We could use ya. All right. So welcome to the Menopausal View. I am Jen, and Jocelyn and I were going to get together today, but I have a photo shoot today. So I was thinking maybe you guys can chat with me while I get ready. I am doing my own makeup, you know, because that's just how I roll. And yeah, I have been running around like a chicken with my head cut off trying to get ready for this photo shoot. We generally have more than one outfit, so it tends to, can you guys see me okay? It looks kind of dark today for some reason. I don't know why, if it's just my imagination or what the deal is. So hi Pauline, hey Joss. So anyway, I thought maybe we could hang out while I get ready. I don't have a whole lot of time, so I'm gonna try and do this quickly, okay, because you know. So the photo shoot is like an hour away, so I have to hustle, and I've pretty much got everything packed, mostly, kind of, sort of, but not really. Because, you know, once again, that's just how I roll. You got to wait till the last second to get everything done because you just never know. But the outfits that I had planned, I can't find them. So I am awesome. So, yeah. So what do you guys want to talk about? I need some subjects we can talk about while I'm putting on my makeup. You guys can entertain me while I'm entertaining you, however you want to do this. Can you see me okay? Is the lighting okay? Talk to me. Tell me what's going on out there in the universe. I'm not organized, so yeah, we're gonna wing it. We're gonna wing it all today. So how's everybody doing today on this Sunday? Coming to the end of January, everybody's sticking with their New Year's resolutions because I haven't even started a New Year's resolution. I'm just going to be honest with you. Haven't even gone that direction yet. Now, normally, I have already washed my face today. I usually use a dry oil. Here it is. So today I'm going to use Tarte's Maracuja oil. I know I'm not pronouncing that correctly. But this is how I tend to wash my face. Because I am pretty much allergic to everything. And the oil creates a nice barrier for me. With cosmetics and stuff. Today I'm just gonna use some wet wipes, some non-perfume wet wipes to wipe this off. Normally I would just use a wet cloth, but I am really trying to rush today, so I did not grab it. So there you go. Yeah. Hi Cheryl. I haven't seen you in a long time. How's Arizona? Did you get that job that you were trying to get, Cheryl? Hi, Theodora. Okay, so I had to wipe the excess sweat off of me because I have, like I said, been running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Now, I have in this water bottle, this is a cleaned out water bottle. I have rose water in here. It's a great astringent. It just kind of pH balances everything. Hey, Lauren. Lauren, you need to come and see me. Now, I'm going to do things a little bit differently than I normally do as far as getting my makeup on today. Because when you're doing a photo shoot, you want to have a flawless skin complexion. And as you can see, my skin is not flawless today, okay? It's just not. So I have a very red skin tone. I really wish my lighting was doing better today. I don't know what the deal is today. I'm sorry, y'all. So I am. I still have my foundation that I made that I'm going to be using. Congratulations, Cheryl. I'm so glad you got the job. How's my work husband doing? I miss you guys so much. So Cheryl just moved to Arizona. Her husband used to be my work husband at Smilodontics, and we miss him very, very much. He is the sweetest guy in the entire universe of the world. But don't tell him I said that, okay? Just, I know how his head will swell, so you don't have to tell him I said that, okay, Cheryl? All right, so I cannot find the one thing that I made sure that I brought in here that I recently got. And this is gonna drive me crazy. Where is it? So I was bringing everything in here to do my makeup, and I have this bag that that we showed off on one of our previous episodes. And I will tell you, it is awesome, this bag, but it's just not big enough for me. So I'm like, I lost it, you guys. Crap. Anyway, so it's just not big enough for me. So I'm bringing all this stuff in here, and I'm dropping absolutely everything as I'm coming in here. My my makeup brush holder even just fell apart. It fell into pieces. So I'm just like, it always happens when I'm running behind and I have stuff I have to get done. So now I'm wasting my time looking for this jar of stuff. Hey, Sean, do you see a jar of stuff on my dressing table or in there that I dropped somewhere? It's maybe an ounce or two jar. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and get started because I've got to get started. Oh, and I need to put, y'all, I am so disorganized today. I am sucking today. Okay, it's obviously not in here, and neither are my eyelashes. No, it's a jar about this big. Oh. And can you get in my top drawer on the right side and bring my eyelashes out? And see if there's some eyelash glue, because I've obviously lost that too. So we're going to do a full face, if I can find any of the stuff that I need to do it with. I can't find my water primer. I can't find, so evidently I have just lost everything here. So bear with me. Hey, Kayla. How you feeling, baby girl? So I'm starting with some Prime Time from Bare Minerals. It has a yellow cast to it that helps me cover up some of my redness. And I'm also using Arbonne Makeup Primer. And since I'm doing them together, I'm just going to rub them together on my hands. My husband and I have been sneezing nonstop. So if I sneeze, I apologize. I apologize right now. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much. You are awesome. That's why she keeps me around. Right? It is the only reason I keep him around. But now I need the little clear gel. It says Ardell on it. It should be in that same drawer. I hope. If it's not there, I don't know where it is, and I will be lost. I will be lost. Okay, mascara is going in the bra. I love you too, Michaela. Oh, Ardell. Well, I found an old one, so it's not very good. And then I'm also going to put the full exposure in here because it's a waterproof mascara. I really wish I could find that mascara that disappeared off of the face of the earth, because that would be so helpful right now. So evidently I lost everything while I was trying to carry everything in here. So I'm winning. This is our Arbonne eyeshadow primer. That's not what I'm going to start with. It's not what I'm going to start with. We're going to start with my foundation that I made. So my foundation that I made has color correctors in it. But it's a very light foundation. So I use it as my base for just about everything. And I'm going to use my Bullet Q-tips to apply it. And I keep this even once I've already used the Q-tip. Thank you, sir. You are so awesome. And as you can see, I'm a little red today. Medication does that to me and running around like a chicken with my head cut off. So I've got a double whammy today. Hey, Vicky. Oh, my God. How are you? Where did I get what, sweetie? The foundation? Because I made the foundation. It's my own creation. I just put a bunch of crap together. It has like castor oil in it for your skin, and it has color correctors in it, and it has beautifying cream in it. It has some lotion in it. It has some primer in it. So whatever, and it even has a little bit of highlighter in it, so that I can, this is my foundation that I use when I'm in a hurry. It kind of has everything kind of smushed together in it, so I don't have to do 400 layers of makeup just to like run. You know what I'm saying? But it's also what I use as a foundation for everything, so that so that I again can have a barrier from the heavier makeup that I'm going to put on my face. So it's already toned down the redness a little bit. Oh, that's nice. And now I'm going to put a little touch of this is from IT Cosmetics, and it's called Bye Bye Redness. So I'm just going to use a little tiny bit of it to kind of tone down the red a little bit more. But since I'm not at the point where I'm ready to do my face yet, this is more just a priming kind of thing. And this is a heavier, what is that brush? This one I need. Girl, I got it on, you're gonna laugh at me. I get everything from eBay and Amazon, and half of my stuff comes from China. I get it for like $1.99. It takes 17 years to get it here, but once it's here, you know, it's only $1.99. You know what I'm saying? So if you're willing to wait, you can get stuff really cheap if you do it that way. And it's called a hairbrush makeup brush, or a toothbrush makeup brush, I believe. And I love these brushes. I use these instead of a sponge. They are awesome. All right, so the redness is kind of coming down a little bit. Hey, Sean, can you do me one more favor? Can you turn this, can you plug this light in for me so I can get some more light in here? Because it's kind of, I don't know why it's so dark in here today. Plug that light in and bring it up closer so I can see a little bit better. Okay, so I've already primed, no, I didn't prime my eyes, did I? I did not prime my eyes. And I put the primer down somewhere. Where did I put the primer? Where? Because I'm organized. I'm rocking it today. All right, it is 2:41. Will you let me know when it's 3:15? Hopefully I'll be close to being done by then. I hope. Here, just bring that down here.
Is that better?
Yeah, can you bring it down here and I can adjust it a little bit. Aw, Dee, you're sweet. But it's, you know what's funny? I didn't used to have a beautiful palette to work with. I really didn't. I have a terrible skin disease. It's called keratosis pilaris. And, ooh, is that better, guys? Is that more better? It's a little blindy. She is not with me today because I have a photo shoot today. I'm getting ready for a photo shoot today, Dee. So I hope that light works for y'all because it's a little blindy for me. I'm gonna do this, there. So we're gonna start with eyeshadow. And my skin used to look like grated hamburger, like ground up hamburger. At least that's what people used to describe it to me as. So, yeah. I changed my diet. I went to a pescatarian, a gluten-free, dairy-free pescatarian diet, and got off of all my medications and got out of wheelchair. My husband passed away. My life changed dramatically. So things, as you know, have changed. I've learned about skincare. I've learned about makeup. So what you see here has been a process. I am obsessed with taking care of my skin. I eat a lot of fruit and vegetables, and I drink a lot of water so that I can keep my skin hydrated, and I use oil on my face to wash it because, again, my face is very dry and I need to make sure that it stays hydrated. I'm trying to decide how I want to go today. How do I want to, what kind of makeup do I want to go with today? I should have probably had this planned out before I got on here, but that's not what I'm doing today because that's not where I'm going. All right, so let's start with, I am using a Revealed palette, and I'm gonna go with, one of my favorites is this kind of beigey line right through here. I'm gonna start with this this medium one, and I'm just gonna kind of come in my crease. And I tend to tap it in to just kind of guideline it in before I start putting my makeup on. That's just my kind of how I roll kind of thing. I'm gonna say that a lot today, I think. That's how I roll. It's kind of how I'm feeling today. That's how I roll. So you gonna roll with me here. Hey, Helena, how are you? I probably could have used a lighter shade here, but you know, I'm gonna pull a Jocelyn today and go with the more is better look today. But seriously, when you're doing a photo shoot, you're gonna have so much high beam lights, so to speak, that you want your makeup to be darker. You're gonna have a little bit of a hooker look. You really are. It's just that simple. Because the lights are almost blinding. They're more than what we use for the show. So you just kind of have to work around it. So that's why you're gonna have so many layers of makeup on. I'm about to start my makeup in a sec. Ooh, you wanna do it with me, Ange? Let's see, I need a darker, where is my eyebrow pencil? So I use my IT eyebrow pencil, and it's probably my absolute favorite because it has a waxy, like, it's waxy. So it tends to have a nice, it holds my eyelashes and stuff down, or eyelashes, my eyebrows. So this is Universal Taupe, I think, or something like that. Yeah, Universal Taupe. And this is IT. And I'm kind of struck between using that and using Cabral right now. Because it kind of gives me the same, well, I think I'm going to go with my Cabral today. Only because it has a darker tint to it. I usually don't like it, the darkness, because it looks a little too dramatic with my skin type. But for the photo shoot, I'm going to go a little bit darker today. So it has this handy dandy little brush. Can you see that? You have eczema. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You were so sweet. Now I am a little bit wound up, so my hands are shaking a little tiny bit, so I'm going to try and do this with my hands shaking like crazy. So in order to do that, just bear with me. I am not wearing clothes that I mind getting messed up. Normally I don't either, but I can't exactly come on here naked while I'm doing my makeup. I do have makeup drapes and hair drapes, but like I said, I'm not necessarily wearing anything that I'm worried about getting messed up. And as far as eczema is concerned, have you tried just straight up castor oil on your eczema and then wiping it off, especially if it's on your face so it's not oily? Castor oil, coconut oil. My girlfriend Lindsay and I came up with because she has eczema, and we kind of were working on a skincare line focused on her eczema and my keratosis pilaris. So we kind of sent it out there a little bit and didn't get a whole lot of response, so we just kind of stepped back from it. But you can do very simple, like get some chlorella and add some vitamin C to it and use it as a mask. Or you can get like, you can go to Whole Foods and get greens, powdered greens, and put those with a little bit of water and some vitamin C, some liquid vitamin C, and use that as a mask on your face that will help with the eczema. Some ideas to try. Everybody is different. Everybody has, different skin and different ways of dealing with stuff. Also, stay away from gluten and dairy and sugar. Those can be major contributors to eczema because that's what was a contributor to my keratosis pilaris skin problems. All right, so I have successfully colored in my eyebrows. Let's see here. So Angie is my my femtor when it comes to modeling and pageants, and she is one of my dearest friends, and I absolutely adore her. And we are going to be doing a photo shoot together. So that's why she's also doing her makeup right now. And when you do your eyebrows, right here goes up and down, right through here goes this way. And then this one goes this way. I am not a huge fan of coconut oil by itself. I've used it, but it tends to dry my skin out a little bit. So use it with castor oil to give you a little bit more of an emollient kind of creamy kind of thing. Castor oil is so good for your skin. It's like crazy awesome. And I'm going back over this with my IT eyebrow pencil just to kind of clean it up a little bit and make sure it's nice and even. And that the eyebrows are held down well. The shoot is for Keep It Curvy, for Boss Squad Goals. It is a modeling group that I am with Dee. And that's what Miss Angie, who's also on here, it's her group that we joined. That's what I was saying. She is my mentor, my femtor, and the person who kind of keeps me going. She and I have had a very parallel life experiences, and she has just been such an amazing influence on me. And I'm not allowed to tell you what the shoot is for or about because it's going to be a surprise, but I might do a quickie live video tonight when we get there to just kind of say, hey y'all, this is what you might be seeing soon. So I'm going to come back in and I want to highlight this a little bit more. So I'm going to use, this is, I can't see because I don't have my glasses on, but it's by Becca Cosmetics, and I love their highlighters. I don't know if you guys are familiar with their highlighters, but it's like everything for me. So I'm just going to kind of do a really thin, clean line around the eyebrows to make the eyebrows pop a little bit. And then I'm going to take my angle brush and I'm just going to kind of blend that in a little bit. And this angle brush has some makeup on it. And so does that one. So I guess we're going to use this brush. But it's okay because I'm going to do another layer. So no worries. So let's see here. Let's take the Revolution, Makeup Revolution London. And I'm going to use this highlighter right here in the middle. Kind of go over this highlighter right here. Just kind of give it a little bit extra oomph. And then I'm going to come in here with this gold right here. I'm back to the revealed palette. Now, I will tell you, I use gold on my eyelids because my eyes are blue. And when you use gold on your eyelids, it makes them pop. And I am all about making my eyeballs pop because my smile is the biggest thing and the first thing that everybody notices about me. But I really like my eyes, and I like them to stand out or at least fit in with my humongous smile. So I'm going to use some gold to complement the blue in my eyes. Make those stand out a little tiny bit. Hey Dee, if you want, if you go to my other page, Jen Quinn Show, you'll see a lot of my modeling pictures with my modeling crew, the Boss Squad Goals, and you can kind of get an idea of what it is we do. Your skin changes every 7 years, Vicki. It could just be part of your diet. It could be where you're located. It could be a number of different things that's just kind of messing with your skin right now. I know that my skin is really dry, and since I've been going through the menopause, it's been even drier. So that might be something that you can kind of be aware of. Diet seems to be a big part of it. And also make sure that you're still moisturizing your skin, because if you're not moisturizing your skin has like this thing, it'll go, oh my God, we're not moisturized enough, so it'll send oil to the surface of your skin, and then that's when you get the oily gunk on your skin, and then you use the astringents and you use the harsher chemicals to get that stuff off, and it tends to dry it out, so you start this vicious cycle. So make sure that you're still moisturizing it, even if it's a light moisturizer, to make sure that you're still you're getting your skin still craves hydration. I use this when I'm feeling a little more oily. It's by Tarte. It's basically miracle oil, and it's a dry oil. A dry oil to wash your face with. Doesn't make your skin feel oily. It's not heavy, but it'll give you that that moisture that your skin needs. And then you wipe it off with some hot water and a towel. I use disposable dry towels that have no lint and crap on them to get that kind of stuff off, but it keeps my skin hydrated. It keeps it kind of firm. As you can see, for as old as I am, I'm doing pretty decent, I guess. I'm doing pretty decent. So now I'm gonna, one of the color schemes that we're doing today is royal blue. I believe that that's still the plan. So I'm gonna come in with my YSL palette that's a blue palette. And I'm trying to decide, I'm probably going to go with this lighter color right here and then kind of gradually add into this one and see where it goes. And I'm using the blender brush again, the thicker, so the wider the longer the brushes are and the wider they are, the more space you're going to cover and the less density of color you're going to have. So I'm just going to kind of tap it in again so that I can get an idea of where I want it. And I'm putting it right over top of that brown that I've already put up there. And that's going to kind of create the illusion of the blue without being, oh my gosh, she's wearing blue eyeshadow from the 80s. Although I think the 80s are kind of coming back right now. And I am kind of coming into the corner and kind of blending it in there. I really like this palette. It's the YSL palette has a nice opaqueness to it without it having that. A lot of the opaque palettes tend to flake when you put it on, and this does not flake. So I don't have it all down on my face like I would with some of the other color palettes. I love the color palettes for Urban Decay, but the flake off is just horrendous. And when I'm getting ready for a pageant or a fashion show, I don't have time for the flake off. I don't have time for the cleanup, and I don't have time with my models. I have to bust it, and I don't have time for that kind of. So I try to do it as simple as I can, and that means finding a good quality color palette that has an opaque color system that I'm able to get. Girl, rock on. I'm Irish too. I've got that Irish fair skin, and I'm German and Irish, so I have a double whammy. I have the super thin, fine, ruddy skin. That's, you know, I have that red and very pale look to my skin. All right, so you can see that I've kind of done a little bit of a blue, darker blue, and I think I'm going to come in with a little bit even darker just to kind of give some more depth in here. And we're just going to keep blending it in there until we kind of get some depth. But I bet you have beautiful skin. Italians have the most beautiful skin. The darker your skin, the more beautiful it tends to be, as far as I'm concerned. That's just my 2 cents. But, you know, opinions and you know whatnot. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of blend this out just a skosh. Only because I don't like this fine line that I have here. So I'm going to kind of blend it all out a little bit. Yes, I agree. Italians have sexy eyes too. Yes, absolutely. All right. Let's see. Did I bring in some eyeliner? All right. I am going to tight line my eyes, my eyeliner first. This is Arbonne black eyeliner, I think. No, if this is brown eyeliner. I need black today because we're going for a more dramatic look. Did I bring it in here? Please tell me I brought it in here. Okay. All right. It looks like we're going to go with Stila eyeliner today. And basically tight lining is going right into your eyelash line and just really just kind of laying the eyeliner into your eyelashes. And this gives the illusion of thicker eyelashes. It will also help with when you put on your eyelashes, your false eyelashes. All right. Oh, I love the ginger though. I do. I love the ginger. Where do you live, Vicky? Why am I thinking you live out in like South Carolina or Georgia or something? Where is it that you live? I can't remember. Iowa. That's like the middle of the United States, isn't it? I'm geographically challenged, so I could be totally lying to you. All right, does the eyeliner look fairly remotely evenish? All right, so now I'm gonna come in with my Mary Kay mascara. Kansas. Isn't that where, hey, that's where Clark Kent lives, is Kansas, Smallville, Kansas. Just saying. And I put my mascara on before I put my eyelashes on. It helps to take them off, and I reuse my eyelashes. So I like them to be, it helps it so that if I get glue on my eyelashes, it doesn't rip my eyelashes out as much. And we are not going to put our false lashes on our eyelashes. We're actually going to connect it to our eyelids and get them as close to the eyelashes as we can. And if you haven't watched our show before, you don't know that this mascara came as a result of my messy mascara. I'm not saying that, you know, it purposely disappeared. I'm just saying I no longer have it. And someday I'll find it. Either that or I'll just order some more. And I just haven't done it yet. So I went on Facebook and I was like, oh my God, my mascara has disappeared. Somebody stole my awesome, awesome mascara. And it was that 4D mascara. And my neighbor watched my video and she saved everybody by bringing me some mascara. And I thought that that was the nicest thing that anybody could possibly do. And I was like, oh my God, I love you so much. So she had just moved in and she has quickly become one of my favorite people in the entire universe. All of the universe. All right, so I'm gonna let this dry for just 1 second. And now I'm gonna pull out this mascara. This is Full Exposure by Smashbox. This is one of my favorite mascaras. This one, however, is a little bit dry, so that's why I'm using the other stuff better. Okay, alrighty then. But it's waterproof, and since I will be sweating in this photo shoot, I need to make sure that my eyelashes are not going to be running. So, what has everybody else got planned for today? I mean, I'm going to go do a photo shoot with my Boss Squad girls, who I love so much. They are some of the most supportive and amazing human beings I've ever met. I have to say that I am genuinely a very blessed person because I have some of the most amazing people in my life. People who genuinely care and go out of their way to help me. You know, we all need help. We all need to we all need to get help through life and make it easier, make it funner. And I have to say that I feel like I am one of the most blessed people because I have some amazing human beings in my life. And I don't know if I deserve them, but I definitely got them. And that says a lot. You know, Jocelyn is by far one of the most amazing human beings I've ever met on this planet. And she's probably the only other human being who thinks as much like me as she does, as I do. I have a lot of like, cool. You're making mugs? That's cool. What's sublimating? That's a big word. So right now I'm just kind of cleaning off excess glue off of my eyelashes. So Jocelyn is one of those rare people that when I get in my, you know, she says she has voices and they all talk to her at once. And it's funny because I don't have, like she has separate people in her brain. And I have a blob. I have a blob in my brain that is always going. And when I start going into that, it's like my brain is like all like this blob has 500 voices, okay? And all those voices are like, oh my God, you need to do this, and you need to do this, and you need this. Oh my God, why haven't we done this, and this? And we need to do it all right this minute, like right now, Because if we don't do it right now, we're never going to do it. And that's usually about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So needless to say, that's when I start texting her. And I'm like, oh my God, we need to do this, and this. And don't forget, we need to do this. And she's like the only person that's not like, oh my God, Jennifer, I'm going to kill you if you don't leave me alone. Other people, however, are like, girl, you need to take a Valium. And probably, but I'm not. So when I did an eyelash tutorial, so I'm not going to go into how to put the eyelashes on. I'm just hoping that this is not my old eyelash glue and this is going to stick. So I did a eyelash video just the other day. So if you want to know how to do that, please check that out. So I'm using a brown and black silk mascara. You know, these things that I'm putting on my eyeballs. Words are hard sometimes. Words seem to be really hard lately for me. But I'm pretty, so I feel like I can get away with, you know, not knowing words right now. So I am just putting the glue on. And then I kind of just stamp it on my hand to make sure there's no excess so that it doesn't stick to my eyelashes. And I put it in the middle of my eyelashes. And then I pull it down in the front and in the back. And I'm not sure I got enough glue on this one. Oh my goodness, girl, how are you? I love your hair. Erin, your hair looks amazing. Amazing. Alrighty then. So the eyelashes are on. And I'm going to use Too Faced Bulletproof 24-Hour Shadow Liner. And I put this in my waterline. This helps open up the eye so you don't look so tired. And it helps with the redness. And some people just kind of go in the middle. And I kind of go from the end to the middle to really open up the eyes. Now my eyes water, so I don't know how long this is going to last. So we'll just kind of go from there. Alrighty. Open up my eyes a lot. And this is not going to be as extreme as it is right now by the time I get there, I promise you. But I'm going to take my blender brush from, it still has a little bit of color on it, and I'm just going to kind of go into the corner here and add a little bit more of a shadow to get some more depth in there. So I don't look too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right, so now I need to cover up these huge, humongous black circles under my eyes. All right. I'll tell you what, it has a lot of advantage having more than one place to look at your makeup. So I have it over here, I have it over here, and I have it over here. So I get all the looks of my my makeup to make sure that it's where I want it to actually be. And there it is. So when you have dark circles, you want to go with a red to kind of help with the to counteract the purple under the eyes. Now I've already got some good stuff going on my face right now, but I want to add a little bit more, so I'm going to use some HD makeup, and this is R40, I think. And it doesn't take much. I'm just going to kind of add a little tiny bit to my finger, and they don't put a whole lot in here, honestly. It's a little frustrating how little they actually put in here. But it comes out rather fast because it's really thin. So you have to be really careful not to overuse, not to get too much. And I got too much. This is too much. You don't need that much. So I'm just gonna kind of blot it where the dark circles kind of come for me, which is a little bit further down than most people. And then I'm gonna come up to the eye, right underneath of it. You don't want to go all the way to your lower lid because then you kind of get that closed eye look and you kind of look kind of creepy. So we don't want that creepy look going on, okay? So keep the creepiness down a little tiny bit. I'm also going to put some Bye Bye Under Eye by IT. I really like this stuff. It has a nice thick quality. And this is normally where I would stop if I was just doing a regular day. But since I am doing a little bit more, I'm going to blend this out a little bit with my little tiny toothbrush brush. And you will see, and I'm kind of doing it in a triangle, going down and out like this. And you'll see that my eyes still have those dark circles under them. They kind of come back a little bit. Not too bad today, but we want to make sure that we don't have anything. So we're going to do a third layer. And I love this cover up. It's by Arbonne. It's creme concealer, and this is a medium. I tend to use more of a medium or an olive underneath my eyes because my eyes are so very dark underneath. And I want to make sure that it's not too light because then I look like I'm, you know, I've overdone my makeup, and we don't want to do that. Erin, I am doing very well. I'm getting ready for a photo shoot, and you know how much fun that is. I'm gonna add some more of this Becca. It's the same as the other powder that I use. It's Becca Champagne Pop, and it's in liquid. And you can only find this sometimes at Christmas at Ulta, and it's like crack cocaine. I'm just warning you right now, it's a little bit of crack, okay? So if you find it, buy it. The only problem is it's a little tiny bottle of it, and I need it in I need it by the gallon, you know, because I'm one of those. I'll admit it. I don't have any problem admitting it. You know, Jocelyn and I talk about, you know, not having that hooker look. You know, what is where do you stop? Where does the hooker look stop, you know? And the highlighter can you know, make or break that hooker look. But when it comes to the highlighter, especially by Becca, and especially this color, I don't know, there's something that it does to my soul, and it makes my soul happy, and it makes me feel like, you know, now I'm taking that foundation that I used earlier, or the concealer that I used earlier, and I'm kind of blending it in with the highlighter that I just put on. I'm tapping it in and kind of blending it, but mostly tapping it to kind of give it a nice airbrushed look. So when you put your highlighter on, you want to put it wherever your sun would normally hit your face. All right, so the sun's going to hit you right through here. All right, now I'm going to come back in, and I have two different things that I can use here. It's not staying on very well. So this is a darker foundation that I use. It's actually a foundation product that I was going to, that I was sampling to make my own foundation cosmetics line. And I needed ethnicity, you know, I needed ethnic skin tones. And I found that the skin tone worked very well for my contour. So I'm going to use this as my contour. And I love that it's in a stick. It makes me happy that it's in a stick. I'm going to go right above my cheekbone and just kind of come down a little bit. Now, I'm going to do something a little different because I really want to slenderize my face. And I'm going to kind of come down a little tiny bit through here. And come through here. And I've almost kind of got a beard. Looking good, right? I'm not putting a whole lot on here. I just want to create an illusion. I don't want to have, I don't want to look like I'm dirty. So I'm also going to add a little bit of Derma Blend. This is nude, and it's going to cover up the rest of my redness on my face. It's a little dry, I think, but it's a heavier cosmetic, if you can see it. And I'm going to come back in with my foundation brush and just kind of blend it out. Now you'll notice I put some around my mouth. My mouth, because I'm starting to get of a certain age, is starting to go down. And because I smile a lot, I have laugh lines that makes my mouth automatically go downwards. And I have that natural, awesome resting bitch face. So I tried to create an illusion by lifting up the corners of my mouth so that it's not so obvious that my mouth naturally curves down when I'm relaxing. How we doing on time, y'all? It's 3:30. I think I told my husband to come get me at 1:15, didn't I? I think I did. It's a good thing I'm almost done. All right, so even though we have done everything we can to erase the redness from my face, we're gonna come back in and add a little bit of redness to my face, just to equal it out a little bit so it doesn't look so black and white. And we want some warmth color back into my face for the photo shoot so that I don't look dead. Right now I might look a little dead. So I'm going back to the Revolution makeup that I showed you earlier. That is just, it has a little bit of everything in it. You can use it on your eyes, your face, as highlighter, whatever you need it. And it has this nice burgundy color that I really like for my skin tone. And I just barely tap it on. But today I'm gonna have to go a little bit heavier so I don't look dead for the photo shoot. Getting a little bit of a hooker look going on, just a little bit, but not complete. So I have got about 2 to 3 layers of foundation-ish type products on my face. And that's going to give me that flawless skin look for the photo shoot. So now I'm going to come back with my biggest toothbrush makeup brush. And I'm just going to blend all this out. You know what? I'm going to put a little bit more highlighter on just so I can say I did. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have a little tiny bit, just a little tiny bit more highlighter just because, you know, because, okay? So I'm going to kind of come up right above where I just put my blush. Going to kind of come up over the eyebrows. And kind of down the nose a little tiny bit. I'm barely touching my face, y'all. Barely touching my face. All right, so now I'm gonna come back with this brush and I'm gonna just kind of blend it together so I don't have any streaks. I don't look too oily. I don't look like a crazy person. I don't look like I have a beard. Beards are bad for photo shoots, I'm just saying. I don't know if you all watched the Miss America pageant last year. Y'all, let me tell you something. Those girls were so beautiful, and you could see their contour. Like, you could see their highlight, and you could see their contour, and they looked like zebras. We do not want that. We want to have the contour, but it's an illusion. It's there to create an illusion. And even on TV and in photo shoots, you have to make sure that it's still an illusion. You don't want to see a line. You don't want to see a line. You can carve your You can carve these babies out, and I think I'm going to carve mine out just a little bit more, but you don't want to see that. You don't want to see that line. So I'm actually going to go a little bit darker, pull some more carving out of my So I'm using the My Sculpted Face by IT Cosmetics. As you can see, I use a lot of IT Cosmetics. The chick that does the IT Cosmetics did, what was that show she did? Plus Size Diva or something like that. Where she died and she was a skinny, you know, cheerleader type, and then she comes back as a plus size diva, and she was awesome, and I love her. And I started following her, and I found that she had this cosmetic line, and you know, she has a lot of the same problems with her skin that I do. And so I was just like, oh girl, you and I are gonna be best friends. Drop Dead Diva, that's what it was, Drop Dead Diva. And she was so amazing. I just loved her personality. She was always, everybody said that, you know, she was a lot like me. And I was so complimented by that because I loved her personality. I loved her energy on the show. And when I saw that she had a skincare line and a cosmetics line, I didn't care as much for the skincare line as I do for the cosmetics line. And there are certain parts of it that I really like a lot. So so I love it. Okay, so my eyes are all bold and hoochie mama'd out. So I'm trying to decide if I want to go with a more natural lip. Because my lips are amazeballs and my smile is like my best feature, I usually don't like to go too far outside of a natural, or I don't like to go too neutral unless it's just a basic everyday kind of look. For photo shoots and stuff, I like to have a little bit more of a bold lip. So today, I think I'm going to start with Mica Beauty Cosmetics, and it is a balm. It says tinted lip balm, and this is called 9 Velvet Rose. So I'm going to start with this color. And I'm going to do a little bit of an ombre look, I think, to kind of tone it down a little bit because this is a dark color. But it's one of my favorite colors for my lips. Sorry, it's hard for me to talk while I'm doing my lips. Okay, Erin, I love you. Stay in touch with me. Let me know how you're doing. I miss you guys. My lips look even. This side is like lower over here, but it's fuller. So, and this side is like higher, but thinner. So I had to kind of do some creative lipsticking. So I don't look like I have lopsided lips. So whenever you're doing your lips and you are creating an illusionary line that's not really there, you always need to make sure that you come back to the corners of your mouth. If you try to exceed the corners of your mouth, you're gonna look a little cray-cray. And you wanna make sure you get the corners of your lips. Otherwise, again, you can look a little crazy with your makeup. So I have this burgundy lipstick on that I absolutely love. I don't know if you guys are in love with it as much as I am, if you can see how amazeballs it is. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually, first of all, I'm gonna add some, I'm gonna come in with some Worship by Beauty Society. This is another matte lipstick that I use as my daily lipstick. And I'm just gonna kind of dot it in here. So I've toned down the brightness of the red a little bit. And I've also given myself a little bit of a ombre. And we're gonna do a little bit more, so hang tight. You're a little far away from me, Vicky. I think that you might be a little tiny bit far from me to come and do your makeup for you, big girl. And unless you want to buy me a ticket to the cruise, then I'll come and do your makeup every day, okay? I'll do that. I don't have a problem with that. Zero problem. So, remember that Revolution? So, the blush that I used, I'm going to kind of come and take that in there, and I'm going to add that to my lips. It's almost the same color, and it makes it blend in a little bit better with my blush. And then I'm going to come in with the pink right here, and I'm going to put that right there to give it that full pouty lip look. So, my hands are a hot mess. Good thing I still have my little handy-dandy thing here. So, what do you guys think? Do I look camera ready? Any suggestions, anything I should do before I go? Because you guys gotta, you know, make sure I don't look cray-cray. Do I look all right? Am I good? All right, so stay tuned because I may be coming back live tonight.
There's 20 till 4.
I know. Really quick, I may be coming back for another live tonight. It may be a quickie though, so just be prepared, all right? And you'll get a behind the scenes of a photo shoot, a live photo shoot. I have no idea how many of us are gonna be there tonight, but I can't wait to do it. So I will see you guys there. I love you guys. Please like and share our video. And if you haven't done so yet, please, 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 please go to YouTube and like and follow us on YouTube. Again, it's under the Menopausal View. And we can't do anything until we have at least 100 followers, and we aren't there yet. So once we get 100 followers, then we can start actually doing things and really pushing it. Once we get 100 followers, we'll probably have a special gift for one of our followers' favorite viewers. So make sure you go and do that now. And please like and share the videos now, and comment and say done, and make sure you do it publicly so that we know that you've done it, okay? And y'all stay fabulous. Love you. Bye-bye.